hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
Without further ado, I'm going to bring in this man. Man, like I said, stuff of legends. Y'all know him. He rocked with the Ghetto Boys super duper heavy, and he got multiple dope-ass tracks that people need to pay attention to. We got Big Mike in the building. Big Mike, what's rocking, baby?
What go down? Shit, I'm just cool. What's happening with it?
Man, what goes down is you, man. Bayou Classics, baby. Bayou Classics. But we gonna talk about that later, because you got some dope-ass shit off that album, boy.
Right.
Salute.
Appreciate that, my nigga. Shit, I tried, you dig?
Hey, that's what it is. And, but before people actually, there might be some people out there, maybe a little young, may not know your history and stuff like that. I'm gonna let you have the opportunity to tell these people, break it down, let the folks know exactly who you be and what you rocking right now. So go ahead.
Shit, man. Dig, his name is Big Mike. Dig. Most of y'all should know, but for the youngsters that don't know, dig, I started out with Rap Lot Records, group called the Convicts. You know what I mean? Went on, did that. Then I stepped on over and did the Ghetto Boy thing, Scarface and Bushwick. We dropped that album to Death Do Us Part. Definitely a hip-hop classic in the record books, you know what I'm saying? Then I went on to enjoy that solo success, you know, as a solo artist, man, with my first debut solo album, Something Serious, which was definitely a banger, full of classics itself, you know what I'm saying? And just been doing it ever since, man, you know.
Keeping that grind push out heavy. I mean, you know, like I said, a lot of people probably, you know, you get the younger folks, I mean, they can go to Google, they can Google your name, or they can YouTube it, or they can do what they want to do. But it's always dope when you have radio shows to be able to put the bio with the voice and the action that this man has done. And like I said, Ghetto Boys, I mean, that's a legendary group that you was a part of, man. So, I mean, do you still get that whole, you know, like Big Mike, Ghetto Boys, like that whole marriage that y'all had and that music that y'all put down together? A lot of people still kind of rock with you and be like, hey, that's that dude from, you know, Ghetto Boys, did his thing, versus the solo artist that you are right now?
I mean, right after I dropped that Together Do Us Talk to Ghetto Boys, I went solo the following year. You dig what I'm saying? So people know me from both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's equal love, you know what I mean, as far as me being a member of the Ghetto Boys and me being on my own as a solo artist, you know what I'm saying, because I did a lot of work. You know, we made some bangers with the Ghetto Boys albums, and I turned around and made a few bangers myself on my solo shit. So, you know, whatever it is, whatever people like, and me as a member of the Ghetto Boy, they want to bang that, they want to bang my solo shit, it's all good to me. You feel me? It's still the same time.
Hey, as long as they bang your music and shit like that, that's definitely official, man. So, I mean, a little going back a little bit, when you was approached to be able to get on with the Ghetto Boys, like what was your first reaction when you was like, hey, you know, when they approached you with the whole deal?
Well, I mean, I had always been around the dudes ever since I had got down with rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
We was all like family at one time anyway, you know what I mean? So when they came at me with the, you know what I mean, with the offer to join the group or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It just, at the time, it just felt so right, you know what I'm saying? Because we was already family anyway, you know what I mean? And the Ghetto Boys was really big at the time. They was digging their feet down in the game real tough, you feel me? So it was a good look for me, man. I was enthused about doing it, and I was happy to do it for sure.
You know, I get, especially when people found out you was gonna be rocking with us tonight on Smoke a Lot Radio. You know, a lot of people would say, man, that dude was, you know, he was one of the dudes that carried the Ghetto Boys back in the day. His lyrics is hands down on a level higher than what most people give credit for. Do you feel like your lyrical talents is one where, you know, some people may sleep on you, but some other, like you said, your peers can be able to respect what the fuck you've done, not just back in the day, but right now too?
I mean, you gotta understand the times back in the day when I came out there with the Ghetto Boy album. Artists from the South wasn't really known for their lyrical capability. You know what I'm saying? So if it got overlooked for those reasons, you know what I mean? I mean, those people that overlooked it had missed out or whatnot. But definitely, you know, I had the opportunity to tour the country and, you know, go to different cities, and cats was really feeling what I was doing. So I never really felt that I had got looked over lyrically or whatnot, because I did get nominated the following year for Lyricist of the Year at the Source Awards alongside Nas and Biggie. So, you know what I mean? So I couldn't have got overlooked too much. You dig what I'm saying? That's because I didn't have opportunity to put down as much work as I would have liked to have. You dig what I'm saying? But it still got done. So, you know, I got recognized, and I appreciate them for that.
I mean, and people got to look at it that way. You know, when the Source Awards and the nominees, when, you know, that was relevant back then, like, your nomination popped up, you know, like you said, amongst Nas and Biggie and shit like that. Like, you know, that's pretty heavy. And, I mean, a nominee is a nominee, but for, like you said, somebody to actually recognize you during that stage in your career was dope as shit, because the Source, I mean, we all know that was a hip hop Bible at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Source was the shit back then. You know what I mean? Source Awards, it was really big back then. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop artists had the avenue to get recognized. You know what I mean? For their skills, for their talent, in many different ways, and we didn't have that before. You know what I mean? So it was a good look back then for real.
I mean, so but before we kind of speed it up to the present and going into some of the stuff that you're doing in the future, like, I mean, going back in the day and all the time that you spent on Rap-A-Lot and shit, like, I mean, is it some dope ass memories you got, something that you want to, you know, kind of stood out amongst your time that you was there at that point in time?
I mean, just, you know, the opportunity to record professionally, taking it from, you know, a dream, you know, sitting down, putting music together at the crib, and actually doing it professionally and getting it out there to fans, man. Just the whole roller coaster ride. It was a hell of an experience for me, you dig? You know, just being out there able to see the country, man, you know, to go to different parts of the world with this music and having people on the other side of the world, you know, digging on what we're doing. You know, that was a good look, man. And just, you know, the people that I met along the way that I was able to be friends and whatnot, man, you know, the whole experience, it was awesome for me, you know what I'm saying? And it's still awesome for me at the time, too. I'm still enthused about it as much as I was back in the day. That's why, you know, I keep going to studio trying to put down these hits for people, you know.
No doubt. Hey, what about tours? I know you got, like, some, you know, little times you was on tour and you seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a little tour memories, though, right?
I mean, we all got tour memories, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it tend to get wild on that road if you let it sometimes or whatnot. But, you know, it was all a learning experience. You dig what I'm saying? It was without going into detail on any particular event. You know, it was all a learning experience, man, and I'm grateful for it.
No doubt. I mean, I'm trying to pull something now. Like, you know, you probably had all kinds of tour bus things going on, chicks out there going nuts. Oh my God, it's the Ghetto Boys and all that shit, man.
That's left in the past, man. You did what I said. Sometimes it's just left in the past, man. You know, it's all about this growth from where we at right now. You did what I said. You know, people can imagine they put their thank caps on and fill in the pieces and whatnot. But, you know, we had plenty of episodes, man. You know, some of them pleasurable, some of them dangerous. You dig what I'm saying? But like I say, man, it was all that adventure, and I'm thankful for it, man. It was part of the growing process, you know.
Word up, though. I mean, you know, that's always dope. See, that's the kind of shit that, especially when, because, you know, the Ghetto Boys, doesn't matter if Willie D was still amongst you around that time, y'all did y'all thing and shit. The memories with rocking with Face and Bushwick Bill and all these dudes at one point in time is like, you know, make a motherfucker miss power groups like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you was a part of that history, so that's a piece of hip hop history that nobody can take away. You feel me?
Yeah, nobody take that away. And like I say, I'm grateful for the opportunity. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, it was a good look. I enjoyed most of the time. You know what I mean? That we was together or whatnot. You did. Wish we could have did another record. You know what I mean? But people, you know, come together for a certain time for a certain reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then they have to go their certain ways. So, you know what I mean? It ain't no harsh feelings or nothing like that. Because when I do run into the cats, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
you know,
what's
we're a
up.
little bit more. We grown now. You know what I mean? And everybody got their own lives to live and things like that. But like I say, man, we don't have no problems. You know what I'm saying? I never rule out ever recording with the cats again. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a good look. You know what I'm saying? But right now, man, it's all about what I'm doing. You know, got the new album, Bayou Classic. It's on sale right now on iTunes and other online retailers, man. You know, it's full of bangers. It had been 3 years in the making, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had just wanted to sit back and live life for a little while. Because my best music comes from, you know, from living. Out of living and life experiences, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to play with the game this time around. I didn't want to cheat my fans that stayed down with me the whole while, you know what I mean, to miss out on the opportunity to gain new fans also, you know. So I really went off into the lab, man. It's just kind of like zoned out from everything else around me, you know, and try to put down some memorable shit, you feel me?
No doubt. And we got a few tracks. We got a few tracks off that album we're going to rock, and people definitely go to iTunes.com, go fuck with it. All you got to do is search Big Mike, Bayou Classics. It's definitely a dope-ass album because when I copped it, you know, I mean, you know, Big Mike fan. So it's like, you know, running through your tracks, bro. I mean, like I said, you didn't lost a step. So the time off that you had, was it just you kind of like reflecting off of, okay, well, let me make sure I feel comfortable mentally before I actually let the people get this new business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. You know, 'cause I mean, I had the opportunity to sit back and listen to artists that was doing their thing in the 90s come back out later. And, you know, although they had a handful of songs on there, I wasn't too much satisfied with their overall effort. You dig what I'm saying? Because I think they do too much from off the past. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I don't only do this for a living, man. I'm a consumer too. I'm a fan of the music also. So I definitely didn't want to make the same mistake. It just seemed like to me that things wasn't getting better. You know what I mean? I mean, if it's a craft that's protected or whatnot, you know, your time you're supposed to get better and better. The this just wasn't getting better to me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, you know, the more karate movies, man, when you got the right load up in the mountains. You get what I'm saying? And he's all alone by himself. But he's the fool, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my standpoint again. That's how I look at myself in the game, man. I'm one of these old masters, you know what I'm saying, that master many changes for this thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's only right when I drop something, you got to be able to hear that. If you don't hear that, then I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me?
Hey, you might as well be called Big Mike the Zen Master then, you know what I mean?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe on the next year, right now, man, it's all about this Bayou Classic, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because that's from the city of Bayou, Texas, going to New Orleans, Louisiana. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a gift from me, you know what I mean, to the rest of the world, the rest of the country or whatnot, you know. And it's all about good music, man. You see, and I just feel like the people going, especially in this day and time, they're going to be spending their money to support you or whatnot. You need to give them something that's memorable. Something that you couldn't expect again and again. And I just ain't purchased a record like that in a long time. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I need to go make me one. You feel me? If I can't find it right now, I need to stand my motherfucking self. So, but, you know, aside from that, like I said, man, I'm grateful for everything to still be able to do this and still be able to do it in a real way. I got to give all the credit to the man upstairs, you know what I mean, to keep it real, keep it 100 on some real shit, you know. So, I'm just thankful to be doing this, man. I'm enthused, man. You feel me? So,
hey, I feel you on 100 though. I mean, you know, and you still, from the way you sounding, bro, you still like you really into it, cause you know how it is. A lot of motherfuckers back in the day, like, you know, they do it cause they love to do it, and they see all this madness and this chaotic shit that's going on with record labels and, you know what I'm saying, and people biting people's styles and shit like that, and it turned people off where they don't want to do the music no more. So, you know, it's good to hear that you still got it in you to come out there and give it to the fans like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I come from a musical family or whatnot, being from New Orleans, we got a rich culture in music and things like that. So, You know, it was always in me to do some kind of music, you know, but when I heard my first rap song, I say that's the way I'm going to, you know, get out there and present myself, you know, for as music-wise. And it just stayed with me. I just never lost my desire to make good music, man. I get off going in there putting down new ideas and hearing that shit come together. You know what I'm saying? And I never got into, even though, you know, we had success back in the day, you know, we're still living good right now. It was never about a money thing for me. I never made music just to have the money, although I enjoyed the money because I needed it, but it wasn't the reason that I went into the studio. You know what I'm saying? So being that, you know, where my heart is at with the music, you know, it allowed me to keep doing it and just get off in there with the same enthusiasm as day one. You know, and I think the fans will appreciate that for sure.
They don't make Bayou joints like that, though. Like, out there, that's rare. Right. That's rare, baby. That's rare.
Like
salute, bro.
Appreciate that, my nigga. Appreciate that.
Nah, solid, man. Come on, man. You know, like I said, Big Mike is a fan first. You know what I mean? Not just a, you know, interview dude. Like, you know, I like your flow, man. Always have. Not just rocking with the Ghetto Boys, but, you know, big ass fan of everything you touch, bro. So, you know, the No Nuts, No Glory joint is still something I still slap, bro. And having things, shit, come on, bro.
Player, classic.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Straight gangster, classic. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, people should, I mean, for the ones that already know that still follow me, you know what I'm saying? They know what's happening. For all of those, you know, the new fans out there, you know, others will feel comfortable now letting them know that it was real back then and it's still real right now. You just heard the hands-on everything. Rock it both off the Bayou Classic album, available right now, Amazon.com, iTunes, all the online retailers, you dig. Y'all support that real music so we can keep giving it to y'all, you dig, and not let these radio stations, not my main station right here, you dig what I'm saying, because he keeps it 100, but a lot of these stations out here, mainstream radio, they want to force-feed us some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And try to manipulate us what we should hear. You know what I'm saying? We got a right to listen to and hear whatever we want to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you remember that? You remember that Lean on Me joint when the dude said he's killing your brain cells, boy, they're killing your brain cells.
Yes, sir.
That's mainstream radio right there, bro. That's mainstream radio. It's killing the brain cells, man. We gotta turn this thing around.
You know, we always gonna find a way. You see what I'm saying? We always gonna find a way to get it out. So, you know, I salute you, man, what you doing. You did what I'm saying. I think it's big. And all the rest of the cats out there that got the online radio stations and whatnot, you know, they're keeping that real music alive, man, and it's going to resurface. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, this that takeover, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People ain't going to be checking for them things no more. And I ain't even hating on mainstream, but people ain't going to be checking because they going to come with the raw shit. They going to come online, bro. That's the wave. That's that new wave. You know what I mean? So that's the thing.
Times going to change, and we definitely have to take advantage of it. And that's you know, speaking of that, you think that's what that song Rocket we be talking about. That's what that song Rocket is on, man. It's all about, you know, stepping out there, man, having the courage to step out there and do new things. You know what I'm saying? Set new trends. They're not just following, you know, what they're putting out there. So I choose to be an individual, you know what I mean, and do my thing. And for the people that go get my record and enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Want to say thank y'all. Y'all enjoy it, and y'all keep supporting that real music. For the ones who don't go get it, then y'all just miss out. Ain't no hard feelings or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy making the music. You know, I don't care if 5 million or 500 buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's people that get it. I'm just going to keep doing my music until I can't do it no more, till somebody come and snatch my throat out or something. You feel me?
Hey, no doubt. And it's all like you said, man. You want a very few that do it for the love of it instead of trying to just make a buck. Everybody trying to get their money at the end of the day, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? If like you said, 500 or 5,000, either way it goes. If my loyal fans and followers fuck with me, then I can't go wrong no matter what. You feel me?
I can't go wrong. I ain't tripping on that. A lot of cats, you hear cats say, yeah, I love it. I do it for the love of it and whatnot. But I need to hear you. If I don't hear it in your music, then that's going to tell it right there. You feel me? You can listen to what I'm doing. You feel me? I ain't dropped nothing major in a minute. You dig what I'm saying? But I wasn't feeling no kind of pressure when I go into the studio because I know I stay up on top of what I need to do. So when I go in the studio, it's going to come out A1 every time. You feel me? And my fans can count on that. For real, they can count on that. I'm going to keep giving it to them.
That's what's up. Big Mike on Smoke Alive Radio, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a lot of people on the line, but also I got my man, part of this whole conglomerate right here, rocking on your station is my man Chop Black. You know what I'm saying? Always stay heated. Regime gang, bang, bang, bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang. What's up, Big Measy, man?
What go down? What's the deal, baby?
Man, it's your boy. It's Chop Black. It's the Regime Dragon Gang, man. I'm logging in. I didn't know you was on, or I would have been banging your shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Man, I was smacking your shit. Look, I was smacking your shit in my first whip that I got, man. You know what I'm saying? The song had already came on, but now it's just one of them all-time favorites, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No
doubt. Man, like I say, Fred, I appreciate that. I appreciate you keeping me on your mind. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we cats like you gonna always keep a nigga like me in it. You dig?
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Niggas been fucking with Big Mike, man.
No doubt.
Real life.
Hey,
man,
hey, Big Mike, you brought it up.
On the air, man. You know, I appreciate y'all having me on the air and everything, man. This is big for me right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, man.
You get my voice out there and let my people, let y'all listeners know what go down, man. So I want to thank y'all for that, man, and encourage y'all to keep doing y'all thing for sure.
Hey, Big Mike, not only that, man, you worldwide, man. We ain't just out here in the Bay or whatever, man. We global, baby. We East, West, worldwide. We got Japan, London listeners. We got, you know, Germany listeners, man. We turned up, baby. They all listening to Big Mike right now. I ain't trying to do a culture shock, man, but we worldwide, baby. Worldwide.
That's no better than I appreciate
worldwide,
that. So, we all around the world, we global, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's more people that's going to get up on it, for sure.
Exactly. But you brought it up. A couple quick ones before we let you slide out, but you know, you kind of brought it up about these radio stations not being caught up on the real music game. But what about you know, just hip hop in general, man? You came from that soil back in the day where, you know, everything was solid. You know what I mean? If you wanted to keep it real, music was the business back then. And now it's kind of like turned in a different kind of lane. So, what are your thoughts about music in 2011 going into this new year, 2012?
Man, as far as like hip hop, I love the continuous activity. You feel me? Because we need that to keep it going. We need that to stay relevant and whatnot. But I do think, as far as like the music selection, you dig what I'm saying? They need to quit trying to limit us on what's being played and what's not being played. And a lot of these execs, these record execs, man, they not out there doing their job. They getting that easy money sent behind their desk. They not out there trying to look for real talent and bring that real talent to the surface. You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, you could have a guy that got a whack-ass record, but he got connections, and he can go get his shit played. He'll go get his shit played here, and then these execs are like, oh, this cat getting played here, he getting played here, and then they go give him a deal, then he drop an album, that motherfucker don't do nothing. Then they don't want to take a chance on nobody no more. That's because they not doing their job, man. You dig what I'm saying? But thank God for this independent game, man, where we can get out there and do our own music and not let nobody tell us what to do, how to do it, or when to do it. We call our own shots. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, but you know, as far as hip hop on the whole, like I said, I love the activity. I love continuing hearing new acts come out and whatnot. But I do think that, you know, they should put some more substance in their music. You know what I'm saying? And quit trying to burn the candle at both ends because it's going to burn out quicker. Give themselves time to grow. You know, allow themselves some time to grow. You know what I'm saying? And quit living that, get that money and die fast, die young or whatnot. You did. We got to grow. It's all about growth, man. It's all about growth. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're right, because when you say burning the candle at both ends, that's just like the hip hop nigga nowadays in 2011 wearing them super skinny tight jeans with leggings, and then still want to be gangster at the end of the day. Like, who does that?
I mean, you can't do both.
Feel what I mean?
You can't do both. You see what I'm saying? You can't do both. But I can't say, man, kids, youngsters, man, they keep over these things and these fads. But a lot of these youngsters got a real bone in their body, too. So, you know what I mean? You can't overlook that. You get what I'm saying? You can't judge the book by its cover all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's just not a lot of cats that's coming out now that represent niggas like myself and how we like to do things. You feel me? But, fortunately, I'm back. I'm one of the many, back with the Bayou Classic album. Y'all get out there and support that, you dig, and the real gonna be able to surface again. I mean, it's still out there, but the real that we recognize, you feel me? Gonna be for the
you just take it's just gonna take a united group of motherfuckers to do what we gotta do to be able to take this real shit back and backslap all these motherfuckers that ain't real. You know what I mean?
Right on. I don't knock no man hustle. You feel me? Everybody got to get out here in this world. All I'm saying is that we need to have more variety. You know what I'm saying? We need to have something for everybody because there's a lot of cats that was buying music back in the 90s that are still hip-hop fans, still buying records. You feel me? It's just that they ain't being said what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And these labels is overlooking that era. They overlooking them right there. They don't think it's money in that arena, but there's money in that arena because it's people that still want to support real music, and they're not bringing the artist to the forefront that's feeding them what they want to hear. So we got to do it on an independent front and give it to them ourselves. So, I'm taking that route, man. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it's a blessing. I'm thankful for my gift of song, and I'm thankful for being able to get it out there to the people. Feel me?
No doubt. Bayou Classics is available right now on iTunes, Amazon, all the digital joints. Just go fuck with Big Mike and this continued legacy this man's building, man. So, hey, on behalf of the Smoke Alive family, bro, I appreciate all the shit. And, a lot of people been asking me, like, do you got contact info? I know you got a Facebook, but you got, like, Twitter. Are you up on Twitter right now or not?
Listen, man, listen. I'm chasing it down. You feel me? I'm chasing it down, but definitely they can get at me on Facebook at I Am Big Mike or I Am Big Mike 2 on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? They can message me on there. I don't care, man. Features, whatever. I'm all about helping you up becoming artists. Especially if they have an OG like me on the track with them. We can get it in for sure. So y'all message me on Facebook at I Am Big Mike or I Am Big Mike 2. And y'all want to bring it to y'all town so y'all can get these classics, put y'all faces in the gigs, man. The shows be incredible. I appreciate all the people that have invited me out and booked it, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing these shows. I love to give y'all the classics and love to introduce this new music to y'all also. So, like I said, I appreciate my friends, man. I'm thankful for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, keep living, man, and we're going to keep getting it.
Hey, we spinning your shit, bro. We're gonna keep that soul train running, baby. That's what we do here on Smoke Alive Radio, you dig?
That's what's happening, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna say, like, keep doing what y'all doing. You feel me? Because it's good. Y'all keep taking care of y'all area. I'm gonna keep taking care of my area, and then hopefully we cover a lot of ground in the end.
No doubt. I mean, I just I shot you a message early on Facebook, so I'm a definitely communicate with you via there and some other shit, so we can keep this thing moving. Cause when it's all said and done, we need a group of real motherfuckers doing real things to be able to take this hip hop shit the way that it used to be. You feel me? Like we got to keep it honest. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. I appreciate it. Bayou Classics by my man Big Mike. Go get it. Like, don't get it now. Go get it right now. iTunes, Amazon, all over, baby. Go fuck with this man. Definitely building that legacy, baby. Appreciate you fucking with us and come back anytime, bro. You welcome.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all, man, for sure. Y'all keep
all right, man.
We
gonna run Beautiful Death right here, and then we gonna keep pushing Big Mike's line, baby. Right here, Smoke Alive Radio.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.